Rick's Firearm Academy of Detroit celebrates Black History Month, February, by honoring patriots who fought for freedom. Before we get started with today's entry, hopefully you all have been enjoying this month-long tribute that we started in earnest back on the 1st with our tribute to Uncle Luke, followed by Salem Poor, General Laney, Otis McDonald, Dwight Hal Johnson, and Robert F. Williams. If you've been enjoying this tribute to Black History Month in recognition of heroes, revolutionaries, thought leaders, and patriots, why don't you go ahead and like my channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel, forward it to your friends, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Today's honoree is Dr. Ossian Sweet. The successful armed defense of his home in Detroit from an angry white mob and his subsequent acquittal, get this, by an all-white jury in 1925. You see, he moved into an all-white neighborhood, and the people there, well, they didn't want him lowering their property values, so they camped out and protested in front of his house. And one of those nights, someone had the idea that they would fire into his home. Well, Dr. Sweet wasn't alone. He had family and friends with them, and of course, they brought guns of their own, and they returned fire. It was only after, two members of that racist mob were killed that the police, who were observing everything, finally decided to act by storming the house and arresting everyone inside of it. But he was tried, Dr. Sweet was, and he was acquitted by an all-white jury in 1925. Well, the racists in the Michigan legislature didn't really appreciate that all. They enacted in 1927 the Michigan Firearms Act. Now, many provisions of the Michigan Firearms Act have been struck down over the years, but in case you didn't know, handgun registration was one of those laws that was enacted in 1927 in Michigan as a direct consequence of the verdict in the Dr. Ossian Sweet case. That's one last racist gun law we have to get off the books here in the state of Michigan. So anyway, that legislation was designed to disarm black people so that they could not defend themselves from racists. Gun control has racist roots. It was never created for the control of guns, inanimate objects. It's all about control. When someone proposes a new law about guns, they truly seek to disarm you so that they can control you. Reject racist gun laws.